Hi guys, me again, Simon, yay! What you're about to see is a series of videos from me. They're super simple, but they're designed for home exercise and to keep you safe. I've seen a lot of videos online, as I'm sure you will have, of people doing silly things like handstands in kitchens. The kitchen is a dangerous place. Do not be exercising in there. Also behind closed doors. Bad idea. Things like if there's stuff on surfaces or sharp edges like the radiator, be very careful. Other things about home exercise, it's quite easy not to get caught up in things like your warm-up. It's still quite an important thing. Get the blood going, stick your earphones in, do yourself a crazy dance, move all the main joints about, do some bits and pieces, wrists, shoulders, hips, knees, hamstrings, back, core, yeah? It's quite important that you do these things before and afterwards. So I would advise making sure you give yourself a bit of time before commencing in any of the exercises. Wherever possible, try and make sure there's somebody else in the house as well. Because, you know, accidents do happen and we want to try and avoid any further trauma than we're already experiencing, okay? Hope you're all really well. I've been enjoying the sunshine in the garden for the most part. A few little bits and pieces for when it's rainy especially and we can't do any outdoors, we need to do a bit of extra exercise. So I've got some ideas. It's not the be all and end all of exercise, but you know, somewhere to start. You can develop these bits of routines and stuff as you see fit. And it's to enjoy, so you know, time scale, things like that, we'll go through it as we go. But hopefully you enjoy it. Anyway, I'm going to pause it there and we're going to start with the front support one. Alright, cool. Hey, so here we are, front support time. We're going to go through a few bits. It's a bit Pilates, there's some other bits and pieces in there. We're going to start nice and gently. Front support, what are we doing? Nice straight back, hands under the shoulders. Nice. If we can get from this position, find yourself somewhere nice and comfortable, we can push up into this nice downward dog. And come back down to our flat. Nice gentle squat. Try and make the most of your range of movement if you can. Will help go with things. We're going to go for some mountain climbers in between and some offset stand lizards in the air. So nice and gently, here we go. We're going to go downwards dog, front support, squat, front support. Do a little mountain climber and little stand lizard to finish. Okay, easy. If in between you want to add a press up, that's fine, but make sure you're using all the range and all the way back up. Okay? Excellent. That's a start. As you can see, routine's going to be dead simple. We're going to work through a few phases. We're going to do it nice and slowly, make sure we can get all of those positions nice and clean. Take maybe 3 or 4 breaths in between. Then we're going to up the ante. We're going to do 3 repetitions of that single routine in the same nice paced sets of breathing. And then we're going to move it up a notch. We're going to do it for 1 breath and then we're going to go all out. Okay, so the next 2, here we go. Okay, we're back on the floor. This one we're going to do nice clean positions, nice long breaths. We can rest in between the skills just to get them set in our minds. Like I say, we can go through the routine 3 times. This is dead simple, this one. Like I say, you can add lots of different bits and pieces to it. I might do a little variation section at the end. Okay, so nice and simple again. Find your front support. Make sure you can push up into your downwards dog nice and cleanly. Straight back, hands down, feet flat. Front support again. Nice deep squat. Knees not on the floor. Heels behind your bottom. Hands nice and stretched out in front. Front support. When we're doing these mountain climbers, the knee's going to come all the way underneath. Hold it if you like for a moment. It's not a problem. Sand lizards. Opposite arm, opposite leg. This might require some balance. But that's how it is, okay? So we're doing that 3 times 3. Downwards dog. squat, mountain climbers, sand, lizard. Okay, so downwards dog, front support, squat, mountain climber, sand, lizard. One more, here we go, downwards dog, squat, mountain climber, sand lizard. Nice, okay. That's 3 times through. Have a rest. Rest, pause. So that was level 1. Easy enough. In terms of physical norms testing, see how many times you can get through it, and yeah, work out how many times that is. Make sure the routine's consistent if we're doing norms testing there. And yeah, try and build it up, try and add some extra bits. Like I say, variations come in at the end, so not to worry about that. So pause again, we're going to do the intermediate one. It's a little bit quicker. Okay, here we go. So intermediate one, we're going to go a little bit faster. We're going to do 3 sets again, nice and simple. This one, you could go and breathe to the music. I would just go for a single breath between every skill, just to keep yourself at a gentle pace. Okay, so we start again. So we go front support. Find it. Push, hold, push, squat, push, 1, 2, 1. Oh, same side, that side. Downwards dog, squat, nice easy mountain climber, better sand lizard, that's the one. Downwards dog, squat, in for your mountain climber. Okay, so now, last one. We're not going to pause in between. Go straight in for it, all out, fast as you can, through the same routine. So, here we go. Oh no. More or less. So as I said before, there are a few variations we can get on board with for our front supports. I'm going to show you a few of them. You're going to come up with your own as well, I'm sure, and they're all equally valid and valuable. So feel free to explore to your heart's content. Here's a couple of easy ones. Our nice, gentle down and up. Some nice easy shoulder taps. Walking up in your caterpillar, walking back down. We can obviously, ceiling height depending on, do some burpees. We can also do little tuck-ups as well in handstands. There is no right or wrong. Handstand, front support, press up, claps, all kinds of things. It's up to you guys. Enjoy it, have fun with it. Most of all, yeah, have fun, enjoy it. Cool, thank you guys.